Zordon. Zordon, are you there? Alpha. Alpha.
What the hell are you doing?
I'm trying to come.
No, dude, it's time for phase 2. Let's go.
What the hell is phase 2?
I'll tell you. Let's go. Come on.
Jesus Christ. Alpha.
Knock that off.
Damn it. Hey guys, Wet Movie 1 here. I'm with
Andrew.
and we just got done seeing Iron Man.
Trace.
Hell yeah. You want to give the quick synopsis about the movie?
Yes, so guys, if you don't know, this is Marvel's first movie in their phase 2. And if you guys aren't familiar with that, I'll give you a little bit of a backdrop on it. So, Marvel movies have been going on for about a decade now, a little bit over. But Marvel didn't have a whole lot of money when they first started, producing these movies. So they had to go to other studios. And then eventually, once they started getting money, they were able to self-produce these movies themselves as Marvel Studios. And then those self-produced movies started phase 1. And that first one was Iron Man. And then you got Thor and Captain America, and then it went into the Avengers. Mm-hmm. And so now we're at phase 2, which eventually will lead us into, the Avengers sequel. So phase 2, Iron Man 3, starts off, everything's after the Avengers movie. New York happened, aliens and gods are now kind of part of Earth's knowledge and awareness, and Tony Stark is really trying to grapple with all this himself.
Yeah, he's like having panic attacks and he's just stressing out about things.
Yeah.
He's like, oh my God, how am I going to handle all this? He wants to save the one he loves. Mm-hmm. And he's just having all these, anxiety problems.
Yeah, so among other things, he's now got to deal with this new terrorist threat known as the Ten Rings, which is kind of like a Taliban type of thing, I guess I can compare it to some in reality, and their figurehead, which is the Mandarin.
The Mandarin, yeah.
And the Mandarin, if you're aware of the comic books, is basically the arch nemesis of Iron Man. He's the Joker to his Batman.
The Mandarin, it kind of, is played by Ben Kingsley.
Yes.
And they kind of sort of make him look kind of like Osama bin Laden in a way with the beard and the things. Just a little bit. They kind of go like that.
And the viral type of videos that, kind of like that bin Laden was doing. And so they're definitely going with an emotion that people are aware of as far as terrorism goes.
Yeah,
and
he definitely wasn't playing Gandhi in this one.
No, sir. So what do you think of Sir Ben Kingsley?
I thought he did a very good performance in this movie. He's always a pleasure to watch on screen.
With Ben Kingsley, Sir Ben Kingsley, you're guaranteed to get a good performance almost every time. I mean, the guy's a living legend in a way, and he was great. And another actor that I love that's personal legend to me, probably one of my favorite actors, if not the favorite,
Wait. Are you going to say it? Is it going to be Mr. Favreau?
That's close.
Damn it, Mr.
He's like 4th on the list. But Guy Pearce. What do you think of Guy Pearce?
I like him as an actor, but him in this movie didn't work for me.
Interesting.
For some reason, it just didn't work for me.
I loved him. I thought he always is a great villain, but you didn't like him?
No, I can't really get into why.
Okay.
And you have to watch the movie to find out. It's just, to me, it didn't really come off very well,
Okay. Convincing.
Yeah.
He wasn't convincing. Okay.
But Jon Favreau's character, by the way, the director of the original 2 Iron Man movies, was pretty funny in this movie, playing like a bodyguard.
Yeah.
Or head of security or something.
Yeah, Jon Favreau, his character kind of gets a larger spotlight. Just same with Pepper Potts, who's played by Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yeah.
They kind of get larger roles in this.
I thought the comedy, I think they hit it hard with it, and I think it came out okay. There's one or few moments that kind of didn't work right, but a lot of it I was laughing at, and the audience was laughing at too, and I was digging it.
Yeah, I mean the comedy was pretty sharp. The writing in this, I mean they really went above and beyond with it, what you're compared to. But you can get away with that with Tony Stark, and with that, in my opinion, the movie as a superhero movie didn't take itself too seriously.
No, I thought it was fun, but it did get kind of jokey, a little bit too jokey, but still fun for me at the same time. Like, it didn't really take me out of it. It was just kind of like, okay, whatever,
For me, it was a little bit of a downfall, personally. I mean, there were some points where I loved it because these sharp little pieces of dialogue, they're kind of real. You're kind of, okay, that's cool, I can dig it. But then there are some points where, for me, it took me out of the movie a little bit. A little too much of the comedy.
That's all right. I always like comedy in my movies, especially lighten things up. The action of this movie was pretty cool too. The last couple minutes of the movie, like the last big battle, was kind of okay. Just didn't blow me away at all. But all in all, I gotta say this one is better than Iron Man 2. The first Iron Man gotta be my favorite.
Yeah.
Second one's okay. Don't get me wrong; it's not a terrible movie by any means. I don't know about what you think, but I liked it.
you know, it's tough for me. I mean, I was super entertained. I have to say, in general, the movie's cool, but I was really blown away kind of by the first act. And then the second act started off great, and then for me, it's kind of started to falter, and some things kind of didn't kind of add up, and some things kind of fell apart. So in general, I'd have to probably go with, you know, I like a 7, a solid 7. I originally was gonna like 7.5, 8, but nah. Now more I think about it, it's a 7 for me.
I'm gonna have to give it, even though I say the last 10 minutes kind of like whatever. I would have to give it a 9 for just pure entertainment value. Very, you know, good funny laughs in there, some cool action.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong with Robert Downey Jr. Man. He always knocks it out of the park, you know.
Yeah.
So guys, we always have a question for you guys at the end of these videos. So what is the question this week?
What is the second phase or phase 2 Marvel movie that you're looking forward to the most? And I'm kind of curious, what's your favorite phase 1 Marvel movie?
Yeah, good question. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Remember to follow us on Twitter, link in the description box, and me and Andrew gotta go.
Later, guys.